What's up, everyone? My name's Jag, and I'm just another guy trading the stock market. And today I got my trade recap to go over. So I took two trades today. There was a lot of price action, and it was clean in some aspects, but it was choppy in other aspects. As you can see here, this is the SPY 5 minute chart. We had quite a range today. The high of the day was around 390, and the low of the day at open was 380. So it was about a $10 range on SPY today, which usually means there's a lot of opportunity, key levels being broken and retested. But if you zoom in, you can see that some of these candles there's choppiness inside the 5 minute candle. So it makes it a little bit interesting. A lot of big wicks, a lot of back and forth, some bar coding here and there. But all in all, it was a decent day. I managed to stay patient, and I grabbed two trades. And the first one was right here pre-market. This is SPY pre-market, and I had this level, this 384 level, and that level actually came from consolidation way back in December. There was about a 2 week period of consolidation, and this level came from then, and this range here, kind of the supply and demand in these ranges came from that consolidation back in December. We broke out of it, and now here we are again back in around those price areas. So when I saw ES break through and then come back to test this 384, I took it short, and I hesitated a little bit. Pre-market taking futures, it's a little bit different of a trade. But on Friday, a similar thing happened where a trade setup took place on pre-market. If you go back, this is Friday, and you can see this line right here, this white line, is actually the 200-day moving average. At least it's right in this area. I think it's right on that line. And so I wanted to take the reject off of that. And I didn't pre-market, and it was a great trade. So today I decided I wasn't going to let that happen again. So I did take this reject, and it wasn't as big of a reject, but still a nice move. I made what I usually make on one trade, trading one options contract. I was trading one futures contract on the mini ES. And I didn't even see any drawdown. I just got a nice scalp, and a great way to start the day. The only thing it did was I also did want this 380 bounce, which I couldn't flip and turn around and execute fast enough. One of the things I'm working on is, good setups that occur back to back. It really helps me when I have a few minutes to reset and get over any emotions, good or bad, of making a trade. So I didn't take this 380 bounce, and I was watching it, and I really wanted it. I was trying to kind of bottom tick it down at 380, but honestly, you can see this demand zone, this green box, was drawn on a higher time frame, and it respected it really well. It was a perfect opportunity to scale in at your zone, scale in once you see the bounce, give it one more contract when you see confirmation. Or you see the tweezer bottom, enter your trade right here on this candle. You see the tweezer bottom with these two candles, reversal sign. It already bounced once, creates a double bottom. It was all there, but it's just hard for me to see immediately after I take a trade. Plus, I'm looking all over the market, and I just missed this setup. But the other trade that I did take is, as the day developed, we saw this line of resistance here at 387. So once that level of resistance was rejected and then broken through, I was looking for a retest. So I also had a key level here at 387.5. So I was using that in confluence, and I took the trade right here on this green candle as it came back and retested, and I grabbed these two green candles and sold. One contract, 23%, nice trade. Could have done it again. So you could have hit it here, here, here 3 times. But I just took it that one time for a quick scalp, and yeah, those were the 2 trades I took. I stayed patient after that. I was looking at this large inverse head and shoulders pattern. Actually, it's a lot cleaner. Well, I was going to show you the ES chart, but I'm going to stick to SPY. Most people know SPY, and they like to see the pre-market shaded here, so they know when the market was open. ES doesn't show you that quite as well, but we really had a nice, like, something like this going on that I had my eye on for the rest of the day. I was looking for it to kind of continue that inverse head and shoulders. It didn't exactly play out. If you would have taken it here and anticipated the inverse head and shoulders reversing, that would have been a good trade. I mean, you're talking from here, it's 385.5 to highs, which were 390. So it's a $5 move. So, you know, kind of it did play out in a way, but like I said before, a lot of choppiness, intra-candle, and not a whole lot of confirmation. It was a good day to stay patient. It was a good time to remain risk off. And going into CPI the next day and several other data factors. So those are the trades I took. I think I used $140 was the most I traded with, and I made $97 on the day. So I know that when I scale up, I can just multiply that by 5, multiply that by 10, and you know, I'll have $1,000 day with 2 trades. So that's the plan for me. That's my trade recap, and I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the video, and hopefully it helps. Hopefully there's some information in here that you can use, and if you see anything that I'm missing, you can help me. You know, I just like to post these trade recaps for, first and foremost, for my own benefit. It's kind of like my way to journal, and I can go back on YouTube and flip through them, look through them. You know, I watch other people's trade recaps, try to get market experience through what they did and what they're doing. It's no different from going back and looking at your own trade recaps. The more you can look at these days and these setups, it's just extra time in the market, extra time with eyes on charts, and you know, the more you see this stuff. A few takeaways from this day. Let's look at this double bottom. You notice how this double bottomed and then it came back the second time, but it didn't. It created a higher low off the double bottom. That's a positive indication that it's going to reverse. Same thing with this double top. Created a top here and a top here, but it created a lower high. That's a good indication that it really is a double top and it's going to reverse the other way. So a lot of break and retests of key levels and structure. Supply and demand was very well respected. And just me personally, I some pros and cons. You know, I did well to stay patient and to apply the trade and stick to the trade plan, and not really get too worked up. When I'm really starting to get the hang of applying the trade, you have a profit target, you have a stop loss, and everything else in between is really none of your business. Just wait for either the stop loss to get hit or the profit target to get hit. Now, when I'm only trading with one contract, that first profit target gets hit, and that's usually when I'm selling. So I look forward to when I can scale out, hit that first profit target with a majority, 2/3 of your position, and then start scaling out the rest as you see fit, and not letting the trade go red and managing it that way. So yeah, those are my takeaways. If you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments, and I will answer them. And if you have any questions about my chart, my strategies, or like I said, if you see anything that I'm overlooking that you can help me with, please comment. Like the video, subscribe. I'm going to try to keep doing this. I'm in this for the long haul, so I'm just trying to help myself learn and try to get networked in the trading community. And that's it. Thanks for watching. My name's Jag, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.